What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJScripz. You know what I'm saying? We're back in the building. And this time, this is a special show. A very, very special show. We got Double R in the building. You know what I'm saying? She's part of the young generation. This is why I'm so excited, because I remember when I was stupid young, right? You know what I'm saying? But before we get into Double R, we're going to get into the fly and fresh drip report. Very quick, you know what I'm saying? But today's special with the drip report. The reason why today's special with the drip report is because I'm rocking one of my favorite symbols. This is called the crest, right? You see it, a big crest in the middle, Ralph Lauren. And I really have to talk about this because, some of the young OGs, or some of the young Gs, not OGs, my bad, some of the young Gs don't know about this. Well, I'm going to teach them a little bit. This is a Ralph Lauren crest rugby shirt. As a matter of fact, back in the days, they only had the silk ones, and you could not wear this in any neighborhood. You wear this in any neighborhood, you're going to get killed. Seriously. A lot of people got killed for this, got robbed for this, got stopped for this, got chased for this. I'm dead serious. You probably think I'm joking. You probably like, this dude is bugging. Well, but I'm dead serious because I got chased for it, right? Got the crest, then I got the little Spike Lee joint going on over here, the clear Adidas glasses, the waves, the Gucci watch, and and my own personal brand, which I designed, the Legal Dope Pusher. And if you don't know why they call it Legal Dope Pusher, you gotta holler at me. And then a whole bunch of other accessories that I'm not gonna talk about now, because it's not about me, it's about today and what's going on. Speaking of what's going on, listen, Double R, do you know who Melly Mel is? You don't know. You see? This is why this show is very important. Well, you want me to tell you who Melly Mel is?
Yeah.
Well, Melly Mel is a pioneer hip-hop artist, an OG. Actually, he was one of the beginners. You know what's going on in the news, right? Well, Melly Mel got a diss track dissing Eminem. And listen, I'm going to side with Melly Mel. I almost said Eminem because my heart know where it's at. Listen, but I respect the OGs. I respect the pioneers. But come on, Melly. Come on. You know what I'm saying? You heard the diss track?
I don't know who that is. Why he got a diss track?
He got
what Eminem do to him?
Well, Eminem said a few words about him, and he felt provoked. And you know how MCs get. When they feel this, they got to go, with their strength. They got to go in the booth and put up something and write something and release something about their opponents, about that, today's generation, about their apps, right? Everybody got an app. What the fuck y'all on, technology? You know what I'm saying? App this, app that, right? Mm-hmm. So he released something about him, and it's not looking too good. Because the internet is really bugging on Melly Mel for doing that.
Yeah, because Eminem put up. Like, you don't really hear too much about that man.
Yeah, Eminem is kind of silent.
Like,
unless you poke him,
I mean,
you're not going to bother.
If he did say something, mention that man.
Like, you saying that man, but that man is an OG.
If
he's
he
a
mentioned,
pioneer.
yeah,
you got to say Melly Mel, man. Come on, man.
If he mentioned Melly Mel, because I'm not going to say his name like I know him. No. If he mentioned that man and,
So you really don't know Melly Mel?
I haven't heard not one song by Melly Mel.
You never heard
song?
You never heard the message. Broken glass everywhere. Peas in the hallways, in the projects, everywhere. Junkies in the alley with baseball bats. You never heard that?
I probably gotta hear it.
White lines.
Never heard
You blew my mind. You never heard them songs. Be serious. I know you heard the message.
It's not clicking right now.
I know you heard.
I might gotta really hear it.
You know what? Let me pull this up. I'm gonna pull it because you gotta hear this. You know this song. You listen. You know this song. Hold on.
Hard for this man.
Now I gotta go hard because I respect the pioneers. Melly Mel, the message.
So you feel like, where this gonna go? That what he said.
Well, he's saying what he said because of respect. You know what I'm saying? He want respect. You gotta respect the OGs. It's kind of like you build your house.
He older than Eminem.
You heard that? You see, I love the young people. You know why I love y'all? Because y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't care about no OGs. Y'all don't care about niggas. Hold on. Y'all don't care about dudes who put in work. If y'all don't know the dude, y'all just don't give a fuck about the dude. And guess what? I'm adapting y'all style. Saying, because we've been too obedient to these old ass niggas, man. Fuck them niggas. But I got
That's probably how
right?
Eminem feel.
You see what I'm saying? Well, yo, this is. You see, I like the young generation for one reason. They don't give a fuck about y'all old niggas. Back the fuck up. Yo, this is it right here. Hold up. Let the commercial go because I'm not gonna play the commercial. Yeah. I kind of like y'all for that. Y'all really don't respect old ass motherfuckers.
Now I respect not like
well, now
they no, I'm just saying like for people I don't know, I've never heard of. I'm not be vouching and all that.
Okay,
I know Eminem. I fuck with Eminem.
But you don't know how you know Melly Mel. You don't know. You heard this song.
That's Melly Mel.
Yes, they call this record The Message.
But wait, he's in. That's a group of them. Which one is him?
He's the light skinned dude. He's right here.
Oh, I heard this before, but I thought you was just saying like a song by himself.
He got a song by himself too.
It's a group.
Well, he was in the Furious Five.
Like what?
Well, he started
What is
out.
he saying? What was his message?
He started out with the Furious Five.
Right.
And the song became popular because he's the artist on the song.
Okay.
Right?
He don't got nothing by himself. Nah, I know this song.
Okay, you know this song, right? Of course you got a song by himself.
I feel like everybody should know this song.
There you go. You see my point?
Eminem catalog gonna beat that whole song.
You think Eminem catalog is gonna beat The Message? But
Cause it's not just that's what I'm saying. He can't just have the message. Like he gotta have other shit to back it up.
1 second though. The Message is the genesis. The genesis.
That's gonna be that one song that might just let him win. But what else he got?
The genesis is the beginning. Without the beginning, there's no present and future.
All right.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. You rocking with Eminem because you're part of the young generation. That's who you know.
Stan? Have you ever heard Stan?
Yeah, I heard of Stan. I like Stan.
Stan alone.
It's a dope story.
It's a message.
It's a dope
message. Like, come on, bro. Like
she said Stan alone
is a message.
Okay, what is the message in Stan?
The message in Stan is you can have people that's really out here like you don't know because you so focused on your lifestyle. So it's like he had a diehard fan that never, was able to get back to him, that never really paid him any attention, shit like that. So it was like he crashed out in the mix of, he felt like it was all his fault,
I like the fact
that was crazy. And I feel like artists nowadays never like, you don't have to cater to every fan, because of course you don't got that much time on your hands, but always show love.
I like the fact
always
that
show love, because you never know what aside from just people listening to your music, you talking to them like personally, or just that could be a game changer right there. That could do something for somebody real quick. Like,
I like the fact that
man committed suicide. That was crazy.
That was crazy. I like the fact that you are a melanated queen, princess, about to be a queen.
Thank you.
And you're fighting for a Caucasian. I like that.
Eminem, he got.
Because now it really showed me something about you.
Eminem he's stamped like he got so much cosigns from black people. Like he's a brother. That's a brother.
You think he's a Caucasian brother?
He's a brother.
He's a brother from another mother.
I don't care who his mother, his father is. He's a brother.
Okay, I like that.
He's a brother.
That shows me you are all about the art, music, and what music has to offer, whether looking at it as a color.
Eminem tells stories, and he based his music off personal shit, and that's what I like. That's all the politicking and all the other shit,
It's not necessary.
It's not. So like personal shit.
But me personally,
I like it.
As a student of the game, who really love the game, and it's most importantly, because not today, because in general it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop. I have to give props to the pioneers and the godfathers and the people who actually commenced or started or began this whole process, this whole thing we call hip hop and
Shout
this
out to
whole
hip
lifestyle.
hop. I love hip hop. Hip hop is everything. Like, it's not just music. It's
Exactly.
everything. Like,
You know what I'm saying? It's a
everything.
way of life.
It's everything.
It shows you how to hustle. It shows you how to get money. It shows you how to, stand socially. It shows you how to deal with people psychologically. It shows you how to understand the streets.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's deep. It's deeper than music. It's more than music.
I got a question though. Like,
Go
real
ahead.
quick. Sorry to cut you off.
No problem.
So like, you know how? All right, this is hip hop, the birth of hip hop. But what about R&B? I wanted. It was a comment under the shade room yesterday. Somebody said something like, because you know how they usually put it together, like hip hop and R&B. So like, was it an actual like start for like the R&B, like the slow jam kind of, or was that already? They just kind of like put it together like a R&B.
Well,
And then in certain songs, the features it'd be hip hop and R&B, so they'd make it like a hip hop.
what's your
R&B
question?
joint.
Be specific with your question, because I'm about to get into this.
The birth of R&B, like was it before hip hop, or did they just combine it? Because usually when people mention like it's hip hop and R&B, like that's a genre together.
Okay. Well, if we have to go way back in the days, back during slavery,
Yo,
R&B stands for rhythm and blues.
right.
And black people always had rhythm, and we were always feeling the blues. You know what I'm saying? So we have rhythm. We use our rhythm to allow us to deal with the blues, rhythm and blues. So obviously, me personally, I feel like R&B came before hip hop. It came before rap.
And they just
And then, you know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to music, when it comes to the arts, you always trying new things. You always putting things together to see how it works. You can have a little R&B section here. You can, and then you put a hip hop verse
that's
or
what I was
a
saying,
rap
like-
verse. So I think R&B came before that.
uh-huh.
Come on, we had the Gladys Knights and the Pimps.
Right.
You
The
know what I'm
Pips.
saying? We had Shaka Khans. You know what I'm saying?
I think
We had all of these people, and this is the birth, and these are the pioneers. And way before them, we had Gerald and Fritz and all these other people that, give a stand and give a pedigree on how to, Dennis Edwards, on how to, put together R&B track, rhythm and blues. And then follows, remember, hip-hop, rap itself was not accepted. Rap was not even accepted by its own people. Colonius, I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher the guy's name, the godfather of the Soul Train, or the pioneer of the Soul Train, the person who started, Don Colonius. I'm glad you put all the Cornelius,
Yes.
Don Cornelius.
Yes.
He did not even like hip hop. He didn't like rap. It took a lot before he put hip hop into his show. And when he saw the magic of hip hop, when he saw the power of rap, when he saw the power of the movement, he just accepted it. You understand what I'm saying? Before that, it was R&B, it was disco, it was jazz, before he even implemented rap or hip hop into his show. So hip hop in itself came from a long way. So I would say R&B, disco, and all of these other genres came before hip hop. Remember, it's only 50 years old. Right? So now, let's jump into you. You know what I'm saying? It's the 50th anniversary. Melly Mel is making headline. I love this, but I just don't like the track. But I'm with Eminem. Whoa. I'm with Melly Mel. My bad. I'm sorry. I take that back. I'm with Melly Mel. Of course, I'm going to ride out with the pioneers out of respect. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not about me. It's about you today. It's about Double R, right? I just listened to one of your records.
Yeah.
Potent pussy. What is a potent pussy?
What is potent?
Powerful,
Right.
magical,
It's strong. It's
strong, strength, make you go crazy.
right.
Now, do you have a potent pussy?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
It's been proven. Like a lot.
It's been proven. It's actually put it to the test. Okay, this is a whole project we're doing. Okay.
Like,
That-
just I don't really be having to do too much, and shit, motherfuckers get the tweaking. Like,
So okay, once they get a taste of the potent jam or the potent box, they start tweaking. They can't leave your phone alone. They calling 24/7. Like, yo, do what you want. I'm at work.
when you got double P, you have to be in control of everything. Like once niggas start tweaking out.
So
alright,
can
calm
you
it
define?
down.
You said once they start tweaking, you calm it down.
You calm it down. Like,
Okay.
all right.
Can you define niggas starting to tweak? Because these are new languages. These
Oh,
are
like
new
when they
terms.
start bugging, acting crazy, and bugging out, like tweaking. Just get
So
that.
when niggas start acting crazy and
Doing
bugging
too
out,
much,
you
way
doing
too much. Like, I ain't
So what is doing too much for you?
blowing up my phone all crazy. Like, I personally don't find that attractive. Like, you don't have to do all of that. That's not like applying pressure to me. Cause my phone, I always got my phone. So I see you, Cole. I see it. Like,
But can you
I
blame
see
niggas
it.
though? Can you? Cause it's you. You got this confidence. You rap with this confidence. You talk all this sassy stuff.
I know, but the one is more attractive when you hold it down. And when I see that you hold it down, I'm gonna be attracted because I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna move forward. Now, how did you get the name Double R, man?
It's my name, like in initial form.
What? That's kind of like your real name.
Like
you
my
tweak
real,
it.
my real name. My name is Raven, and then my last name starts with an R too. So if you know, you know. Like
Okay.
If you went to school with me or you family, like close friends, whatever. But yeah, but in music form, it stands for a lot. Like I'm real rare. I really rap. Like it's real rap. it could double R could stand for a lot, but it starts with my initial my name.
Real rare. You can rap a lot
Real rap.
and
Like-
real rap.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, you from Brooklyn, New York. I
From
could tell
Bed-stuy.
it's all over you. It's dripping all over you. I can smell it. You know what I'm saying? Where in Brooklyn, New York you from?
I'm from Bed-stuy, from
What?
Roosevelt Projects.
Shout out to Roosevelt Projects.
But honestly, I grew up in a house till I was about 6 years old. Like all I did was move across the street. So I never I wasn't all over.
Hold
Brooklyn. I
on. So
literally-
you from Roosevelt Project, but you lived in a house.
I'm from
This is
Pulaski. No,
different.
look, I'm from Pulaski Street. Like that's literally
You from
it's
Pulaski.
a street. I lived in a house on Pulaski Street.
But how did you end up in the projects?
I lived with my grandfather. It was me and my mom. So once my grandfather got old, we ain't own it. So city, he had to go stay at the old folks. So we just moved to the projects. Like
Okay.
up the block, literally.
Up the block,
I stay.
okay.
I'm from Pulaski Street.
You
That's
from
how I'm gonna put it. Pulaski.
You from Pulaski Street,
Yeah.
lived in a house, and then moved into the project.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was I'm not gonna call it a side block kid, but I did like my childhood. I was on the block, like not in the projects. I
Yeah,
didn't get
running
into the
with the
projects
fellas.
till I was a little older and stuff, like probably like preteen and stuff,
Preteen,
that.
what you talking about?
like 12, 13. Yeah, I was in a lot of stuff like like dancing. I used to play basketball. I was doing a lot of different shit. So,
Really?
yeah, but I'm still a project baby. Like I did project shit.
So you just want to be down with the project?
Now I don't want to be down from the projects. Like the fuck, I ain't have it. Like not saying I ain't have a choice. I'm not a product of my environment. Like it's a lot of females, from where I'm from. That's
But I mean, I get your story.
different lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you lived in a
But-
house, and then
No, yeah, but I
situation
still.
happens, and then you ended up.
Yeah,
in
we went to the projects. I mean, my mom's never made it feel like we was really my crib was never dirty. Like
So how long you lived in there?
I've been living there. Shit, I'm 25 now. We moved there. I was like 6. So yeah, do the math.
You still live there?
Yeah, I'm about to get up out of there. I'm about to go to Atlanta.
Okay. And then wrong with that? At least you got a place to stay. You got
For sure.
You got
And one thing about it is just me and my mom. Like I don't have a big ass, family I'm living with. Ain't shit really dysfunctional. Like I don't come from that. So,
listen,
you
ain't
know,
nothing wrong with living in a building.
it's nothing wrong with that.
And nothing wrong with living in a complex.
It's nothing. Not for nothing. Like I know a lot of people that make it out the projects. Like,
well, I don't even want to call it the project because that's stereotyping to bring us down. And I call it complex buildings.
it's the projects though. You gotta.
Okay, shit, I'm trying to fight for her.
Cause if you that's just making, to me, that's just trying to make shit sound good. Like the projects is the projects. Like anybody out of town, everybody everywhere you go to some suburban shit, you know, any city everywhere got projects. It don't matter how they look.
Do you know why they get the bad raps?
What you mean?
The bad presentation.
The projects?
Yeah.
Cause when you look at it, it's like that's low income, that's dirty, that's this, that's when
Who
people
makes it dirty?
Shit, the peoples.
Okay, exactly. It's a place to live. If you're living in the place, what do you do if you live somewhere? You got to take care of it.
Right.
If you see the place dirty, you got to clean it.
But it's also,
if you see it needs certain things, you got to put it there.
But it's also public housing. So 9 times out of 10,
it doesn't matter.
No, listen. 9 times out of 10, you have a lot of people that don't live in these places that come into these places and fuck it up.
Will you allow someone to come into your apartment and shit in there?
Oh, not in an apartment.
No, I'm just giving you an example. You clean your house.
No.
Will you allow someone to come and sit in? Exactly.
Absolutely
so the building or the complex is a community. It's a group of people. So y'all got to look out for that place to make sure it maintain its presentation, to make sure it looks good, to make sure it's not dirty, to make sure it's not stink. If other people coming from other places fucking it up and then y'all fucking it up, then it's going to be the project.
I'm going to tell you 9 times out of 10, like I said, it's public housing. There's no securities in front of the building. Listen, you got bums that go in out. When you see like shitty shit in the staircase or pissy, you think that's people that live there not doing, they going to their crib. That's
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
It's not just it's people
I
that live there.
understand what you're saying, but if y'all put a standard in place, people not just gonna come in and out and do whatever.
I don't know what standard that would.
Standard meaning like you see a motherfucker doing that, you beat the shit out of him.
You won't see them. You'll just see the
If
aftermath.
there's cameras. There's people looking out.
You gonna have to talk to the mayor. That's some shit you go to the mayor about.
If you really respect where you stay.
You watch the news?
I watch the news. I know what NYCHA is. My father worked for.
But what I'm saying is, it's always complaints.
My father worked for.
Nothing never get done.
Hold up. My father worked for Brookline Housing. That's somewhere in Canarsie. I went to work with my father. I think I went to work with my father twice, and I wasn't coming back a third time.
It's nasty.
It's very nasty.
I wouldn't work a night shift job.
Right?
It's too much they got to deal with.
You can't tell me about the projects.
I'm not telling you. You don't live there, though. You went to work with him.
You didn't let me finish. I lived in the projects for about 2 years.
Okay.
Don't play me.
2 years.
You know what I'm saying? I lived in the projects for 2 years.
What projects?
I lived in Ebbsfield for about 2-3 years.
Those not real projects.
What? It doesn't matter.
Nah, those not real projects.
Ebbsfield is a project.
It's projects, but it's not like like the P's. Like,
hold up, there's levels to projects.
Ebbsfield got like 2 or 3 buildings.
Hold up. Hold up. You see, my man just said Ebbsfield.
I know people from Ebbsfield. I know it's projects, but it's not like what I'm saying. Like,
one thing about me, I was about to ask you this question. I'm from the Caribbean.
Right.
And what we don't do is, we don't take negativity and try to make it look good. In other words, we don't glorify bullshit, nasty shit, dirty shit. Mm-hmm. For example, living in the projects is nasty, dirty, fucked up. Not for everybody, but for some people who think that's the life.
Right.
And going to jail is not a certificate. It's not a badge of honor.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, for example, I've been incarcerated about twice. It's not something I'm going to go online and glorify. Yo, I've been on the island. I've been in this. I've been in that. There's no fucking glory in that. So that's the difference. You see, back home, if you go to jail and the community or the village know you went to jail, you are outcast. It's very difficult for you to come back into society and prove yourself. Because once you do something fucked up, in other words, you steal from somebody, you broke the rules, you broke the laws, you did something that's unforbidden, we don't want you no more. Because what you are doing is you are a rotten apple and you are destroying the other apples that's on the way up. We don't want you there. Get out of here. And this is why we don't acknowledge you. Well, in this system, it's different. When you're a rotten apple, they celebrate you. For example, when you're a thug, when you're a gangster, when you're a killer, when you're a drug dealer, they celebrate you. They put, how you call that? Emeralds, morals, marals? Murals. They put murals all over the city about you as if you're some kind of god. But all the while, you were fucking up your own community. You were killing your own people by selling them poison. You are not to be celebrated. As a matter of fact, you're a case study. We should study you to make sure our young people do not look and do the things that you did, because we love our people. We love ourselves. We love our community. We love our neighborhood. We want it to strive. We want it to prosper. We want it to be better. So who the hell is this guy that I'm looking up to? I'm reposting on the gram all the time as if he did something good for society. I don't give a fuck you give out turkeys. This is my community. This is where I came from. This is why when I read these things online, I laugh. I'm like, it's whatever. Because if I give my opinion, they're going to look at me as if I'm looking down on you. No, I'm not. What is the purpose of being a human being? Mm-hmm. It's to always try to be better and help your other humankind or mankind. That's one of the purpose of being a human being.
But back to what you were saying, though, in general, you were saying basically, like, try to stop these people. I'm just saying, like, I'm not, you don't see it happen. It just happens.
I'm not saying you in particular. If y'all come together as a community, well, let me not say y'all. If we, with me included, because I live in it, if we come together and we are our own watchdog, we could stop that. For example, I live in different communities, right? I live in the hood and I live in the suburbs. And I live in other places. Guess what? In the suburb, it's not that they're better than us. Do you know what they do? They make sure there's a standard in their community. You cannot keep littering in the community. You cannot keep dropping papers, garbage, because if you do that, guess what's going to happen? Somebody with authority is going to knock on your door and summons you and tell you cannot do that. And if you keep doing that, guess what they're going to do? They're going to make sure you sell your house and get the fuck out that community, because you're not going to mess it up for us. That's the difference. But now back to you. Back to you. I've been watching you. I've noticed that you got a record with Big Rome. What happened to the Radio Not record?
You got to ask Rome.
I got to ask Rome?
Yeah. I did what I had to do for the most part. Like, you heard it.
Well, I heard your verse. Your verse is crazy.
We discussed, like, visuals, but when you working with other people, it's not always everything not gonna work in your favor and on your timing, you know. So I learned to be a little bit more patient, and I do believe in timing. So we could still do it. I'm not gonna keep pressing it.
All right, don't worry. I'm gonna make sure that visual happen. You're Big Rome.
Cause he's working. He's doing shit. So
yeah, he's working.
You know, I don't really see
very much.
What's the hold up, but I'm ready.
That's right. We're in the building. You know what I'm saying? So now, I learned about you through social media. Social media is extremely powerful. What the hell were you doing with King Combs, man? I saw you chilling with King Combs like the nigga was your buddy. What were you doing with King Combs? Talk to me.
We was outside. For the most part, I just be making certain connections. Like, it was one night we was with Dukes. It was Ville's birthday. I don't know if you know Village. He's a promoter, big time promoter. Dukes nightclub.
Dukes in the city.
He hosted his birthday. Yeah.
Well, that was on a Saturday.
I think it was a Friday or Saturday, one of them. But he sent me an invite. He told me pull up. And I pulled up, and we was
King Combs,
chilling, vibing. Not King Combs,
Village.
But I got invited. You know, I got introduced to everybody. They was cool. Like, it was a good night. It was a fun night. It was like my birthday month, so it was kind of like.
Oh, so you were outside.
Yeah, I was fake, like, turned that whole month. There was a lot of shit going on.
That's dope. So you got a production, right? I mean, you got a EP.
Yeah.
I looked at it. I listened to a couple of cuts. It's called Real is Rare.
Yeah.
Why do you call it that?
Cause that's the truth.
2001.
This. What you gonna hear on the tape is all facts. Like it's different from a lot of what you would probably expect me to be politicking and a whole bunch of nonsense. It's not nonsense. In the order I put it in, it's 8 tracks on a song. So the order I put it in, when I dropped it in 2021 was like when drill was like hot. It was like it is, like it was just everybody was jumping on the wave. So I made the tape as versatile as I could, and it was all like me, no features. I just did a bunch of like different shit. And then I threw a drill song at the end, number 8. That was like a bonus surprise, like kind of.
What's the name of that song?
Remember.
Oh, Remember. Y'all remember?
And Remember is a favorite. Pretty Girl, Pretty Vibes is a favorite. The shit you just listened to, Double P, Potent Pussy, that's a favorite. You got Murder All She Ever Wrote. That's the intro song. Like I'm talking, not introducing myself, but you get a little background and shit about me with that. Everything is Real is Rare is personal. Like that's like I could call it my baby when I look back at it.
That's dope.
Because that's something dope. I started.
So I kind of like your direction. I mean, when me as a music producer, I just feel like you're in the right path. You just gotta keep going. You gotta be seasoned. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your head in there. You gotta keep your mind, body, and soul in there. You gotta keep on going. So now, watching you develop, where did you get your confidence from?
I always had it. Like I said, I was always doing stuff. Like when I was playing ball, I was point guard, shooting guard.
Hold up, you play ball?
I was like, I always like, I'm not gonna say I seek attention. I got it.
Hold up. Let me pause with this. Who you played ball for? What organization?
I started playing ball like real young. I was in junior high school, like 4th, 5th grade. I was in 308 on Gates Avenue. If you're from the Star, you know where that's at. Then I went to Abraham Lincoln in Coney Island.
Abraham Lincoln? You went to Lincoln High School? Yeah. You went to the school that Marbury went to? Yeah. You went to the school where, what's his cousin name? Sebastian went to? Lance, you went
Zeke, all of them, yeah.
And you not in the NBA with your NBA cornrows? Listen, I'm pissed off.
See what happened was, right? I ain't gonna lie, I got off the team.
Now you fell in love with a motherfucker.
Because of my behavior.
You fell in love with a motherfucker. That's what it was. He made you love
I was
hip hop.
dating in high school, but he was playing football. I was playing basketball. No, he was playing my.
You see, I was right.
My ex was playing football. I was playing basketball, but he wasn't like. That's crazy. That's what my coach called me. He called me Iverson.
I see the Iverson glow.
He called me AI.
The minute you said your ex is playing, no, but that's
Iverson,
crazy. Hold up. Iverson played football too, right?
My coach.
Really you know AI played football also, right?
I didn't know that. But.
Damn, I'm teaching you a lot today. You owe me some money. But AI played football. He was very good at it. I watched some of his.
What my coach called me.
Your coach called you.
Tryouts. And I mean, once I made the tryouts, he gave me my name from there, and then from there, like practice and games. Iverson was my.
Okay, I'm sorry for cutting you off. We're gonna go back to why you left playing basketball.
Because I had gotten some I started I got suspended. Like it wasn't my never.
Why
my
were
grades.
you getting suspended?
It was never my grades. I had got into it like my
You beat up somebody?
My 11th grade year. Because I was playing freshman year. I made the team freshman year. I was playing 10th. And, towards the end of 11th grade year, yeah, I was bugging.
Well, you were on the lean? That's the only way I can see you bugging.
No, I was going through a lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was going through a lot of shit.
At the
time. I had just found out, my mom had cancer. This was, So it was 2016. So it was a lot for me. But I'm not gonna say that I fully took it. It was,
Hold up. It bothers me.
Yeah.
You said you find out your mom had cancer.
Breast cancer.
Breast cancer, which is very detrimental.
Yeah.
Now, where's your dad?
My he's still in my life. He live in PA though.
But your dad was not there when your mom had cancer.
I went from 2016. I went to college, so I was away. So that was something like I still graduated, but my senior year was like everything was a lot.
But
where
was your dad in the picture?
He was around for me, but it's
not
not like
you.
every
I'm not saying
day,
you.
not like but he was somebody I could call.
Well, listen to the question. You said your mom had cancer, breast cancer, which is there's a high percentage. I can't remember the percentage right now in terms of, relapsing or in terms of eradicating the cancer. Where your dad there? That's the question.
They not together. So as far as him being there, no, he wasn't no. So
he wasn't there. So exactly that's what I'm saying. It compounded the situation. It made it worse because trust me, I'm a father. Mm-hmm. I have kids. I deal with this situation all the time. Mm-hmm. Whenever you're dealing with social issues, it's always better to have someone there you could lean on. Obviously.
She had a man.
Well, she had a man.
Yeah,
my look father. Look at me feeling sorry.
Because you ain't asked that though. You just straight asked about my dad. My parents are not together, so it's like I had him to talk to about, so if I needed like that. But like I said, I went from straight to college from high school, so I was up there dealing with it. I was stressed out a little up there.
Look at me being all concerned.
But no, but that's good. You're a dad, but that wasn't his. My father, he got cat like his eye. They both, it was a lot of shit. Both my parents, they both are healthy. My mom beat cancer.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, she beat it.
Clap.
She beat it. Thank God for that.
Clap for that.
She beat it.
She beat that shit.
But I was just trying to.
Fuck cancer.
Yeah, fuck cancer.
Let's go.
Fuck cancer. I was just, being the only child, it was a lot on me. Like, I didn't want her to be concerned about, I didn't want nothing coming bad back to her. Like, dealing with me. I didn't want her to hear nothing. I just wanted to do what I had to do. And that was it. That was just my main concern. Like, I didn't want nothing else to stress her out. I know she was already going through it.
That's dope.
So
you were concerned for your mom.
Yeah. It was just a lot of emotions. And I think I would say I probably was taking it out on people. But, you couldn't really blame me. Like, I really didn't know what to do. I was kind of scared.
Now, that's dope, man.
It was a lot of emotions.
That's dope. I mean, you're listen. One thing I like about you, and also made me a little bit cautious about you. You have a lot of confidence. You speak with confidence. As a matter of fact, you speak like someone. Well, you speak the way you speak. Like
I speak intelligent.
I'm from the motherfucking PJs, nigga, and I know how to test niggas. That's how you speak. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna let nobody run any games on you. But now I'm watching you. And I see you coming out a lot of Rolls Royces.
I came out of one Rolls Royce.
A lot of Benzes, Lamborghinis. But you're from Roosevelt Project. How the hell is that possible? Talk to me.
I know people. It's always good to know people. And I got a face card. So a lot of times I don't have to do too much. I already know how to speak. When you pretty, that gets you a lot of privilege. Only some girls will get that. Like, some girls understand that. When you pretty, there's a lot of privilege.
And you got the potent P.
It ain't even about the P.
Oh, it's not even about the P.
When you pretty and you can speak and people can just engage with you just from this. You don't have to
it's
know
not even
nothing
about the
nothing.
P. It's about presentation, how you present yourself.
I'm trying to tell you, yeah. That P too, presentation.
Oh, she put the P in there eventually.
Any P, just keep it P.
The P's magical. I'm telling you. The P's keep all the bullshit. If the P's potent, she getting the bank card. Okay. Now, listen. As a female artist, I know how challenging it is in the industry. There's a lot of, I don't want to say it. They have a lot of high testosterone levels. Yeah. If you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been tried?
Mm-mm. And I swear I think about it all the time. Like, the vibe I give off, I might come off a little aggressive, but I don't never want nobody look at me as an easy A.
Easy what?
A easy A, like easy access. Because I'm
Easy
not.
A.
Because
Yo,
I'm
these
not.
people got this new languages, man. I love it. Easy A. I'm gonna keep
Nah,
this
that's old.
one.
You just
Well,
probably
this is
never heard
old.
of it, yeah.
Damn.
But like I
I've been out
being
the
in
loop.
rooms with, you know, in studios and shit, like that be one of my, you know, that's always on my mind. But I've never felt uncomfortable, and I've been in a lot of different rooms. I've been in events, and I most of the time I have friends, you know, that come out, but I be dolly, you know.
Okay, listen. We spoke about your music, which is phenomenal.
Thank you.
I think you're doing a great job. You got to keep it up. Now we're gonna, you know, life is you know, layers and levels and different contents and different things.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about the movement? What's going on right now in terms of females being bi? Are you both ways?
Yeah, I like girls, but I like my niggas. I like girls to an extent. Like
She like girls.
I don't think I
like her.
take girls like I don't know. I wouldn't take them too serious.
Have you ever tried a girl before?
Yeah,
How was it?
they cool.
F-
I like
taste-
femmes,
taste
like
M&M,
pretty
huh?
girls.
Now, when I say try a girl, have you ever been in a situation with a girl?
Oh yeah, it was cool.
How did it taste?
It was a.
Did it taste like
it was
M&M?
like, you know, when shit just be happening.
Did it melt
you
in
know?
your mouth instead of your hands?
No. I don't like how you said melt my mouth. Like I don't. Melt is like some.
No, okay, my bad. Who was the aggressor? You?
Yeah, like it was both.
Or both of y'all were aggressive? Oh, I would like to say this. This is kind of like a
Kinda.
lizard in a snake fight. Both aggressive. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
So, okay, that's cool. So now, listen, do you define yourself as that? Because these days, this is what it is. We just have to accept the reality of this thing. We can't stereotype it. We can't discriminate against it. If that's who you are, that's who you are. I accept you, my sister. Now, do you see yourself being in that environment or that person for a long time?
Yeah, I think that shit like that happens naturally. Like you don't just shit don't be planned. Like, you know, most of the time certain things can happen naturally. If I'm fucking with it and I'm like, all right, because it's always gonna be with my consent. I ain't just about to let nobody.
So when did you develop this curiosity to start, you know, playing with the same sex?
High school.
Or you started in high school?
Yeah.
Well, I figured you're a basketball player. Damn, I'm stupid.
No, but I had a boyfriend in high school.
Well, then you wanted to do
But I
something
was
else.
talking to girl. Like I would say I like the entertainment. Like I didn't
You were flirting.
try a girl until college. But
Or you tried a girl
the
in college.
entertainment of females and stuff, like it was cute. It was something that was cute to me, and I liked it because they could. Females, it's a different type of like if it could be a friendship and like a, you know, sometimes you want to. That's cool.
Love a friend.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Like I found some of that shit cute in high school, so that I never like took a female serious because I had my nigga, but and he
So
never knew. Like I never told him about the females.
When did you start taking it serious?
In college.
In college. Well, you said
I was doing something. And I needed
listen,
somebody
I'm
to do
a
something for me.
I'm a little bit clownish, so the questions kind of come off clownish. Did y'all use any strap during this situation?
I don't do none of that.
You don't do none of that. So you're not full
If
blown.
I don't, if
Hold
I,
up.
no,
You
that's gay. That's like dyking. I'm not dyking. Like I don't use none of that.
That's not. So in other words, you just playing.
Femmes don't use those.
You just playing on the sideline, because when you full blown, you gotta go all out.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're not-
I
you're
never
not-
said I was full blown.
You're
Though.
not full blown.
never said I was
You're
full
not. You're not. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you're not diking. Hiking, diking, kind of like resemble each other. You climbing a mountain. You know what I'm saying? There you go. But you don't get the joke.
I ain't get that.
You don't know how you hike. You know when
Hiking
you
and
hiking,
diking
right?
is
You
crazy.
climbing on top of something.
Oh, okay.
So when you diking,
yeah, no.
there you go.
I just feel like that whole shit. If I wanted that, I just go for the real
Alright.
shit.
So
It's just some shit be different with
when-
female.
I mean, seeing you talk real. Like the conversation is not made up. So when you get into a situation with a male, Do you let them know that, hey, I go both ways?
No. I don't tell them off rip because I don't need a nigga to worry about that. Because I won't, like I said, I don't take the females too serious.
Why you so slick?
Unless a nigga, because if it comes to like a situation and it's like jealousy and I gotta pick, like I gotta come into, I don't need that drama. So I just keep it.
I mean, look, this industry is very slippery. It's very slick. A lot of people knows a lot of things about what's going on. They decide because of status and position and wanting to move up the ladder. Many people keep their mouth shut, right? Mm-hmm. They don't want to say nothing, which is which is not good, because as people coming in, we should know what we're expecting. Now.
But you really don't be knowing what the like you shit happens all the time, and that's the fucked up part. Like you thinking you prepared, but you still gotta be prepared for the worst. Like
you like you said, I'm gonna piggyback because I have kind of like a memory chip in my head. When people say something that's alarming, I keep it in there. You said you never been tried, which is good. It's a good thing.
I haven't, like, as far, like, when you say that, you mean like somebody trying to talk to me?
Somebody trying to pin you up on the wall like, yo, baby, yeah, I'm the one.
I haven't.
I'm the one.
I haven't
Fuck with me, and I'm going to introduce you to Puff Daddy.
I haven't.
They got dudes like that out there.
It was, like, it wasn't never, like, not, like, people, of course, will try to talk to me. They, eyeing me. I see that. That's normal.
You see that?
I'm a female.
Have you ever experienced that with, like, you not the
Nobody's ever touched me or talked
not
to
you,
me.
but a friend.
Crazy.
Like you seen someone going through that.
No.
You said you seen that.
I seen somebody get tried.
Yeah.
No, I said I know that happens a lot.
Okay.
I'm aware of that it happened. That's why I'm always conscious when I'm in studios. It could be late night, even in the clubs. Like, I know a lot of promoters, so it's never like they the ones inviting me out, telling me pull up. Like, and I got a lot of niggas that fuck with me for real. I don't gotta fuck them for them to fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? It's different. Like I said, you just, if you know, you know. Like, I got a lot of bros like that really.
That's dope.
Ain't gonna play that.
That's dope. So now, I mean, are you dating right now?
No, but I got a little yeah.
You got a little yeah?
Yeah.
You call him yeah?
A little yeah.
What's a little yeah? Yo, these people with this new language, man, it's amazing. What's a little yeah? Okay, I got a little yeah. I'm about to put that on.
Like, it's nothing like to where
it's not serious.
Yeah, it's not like we, right? It's not official or nothing. We just having fun with shit. Like, you know how like Carisha and Diddy is? They yeah.
What? Repeat that?
Carisha, like that's her little yeah. That's his Carisha and Diddy. My Young Miami and Diddy.
Oh, Carisha, yeah. So Carisha and Young Miami, they yeah.
No, Carisha is Young Miami. I said.
Yeah, I know Carisha and Young Miami. Yeah, I know what you're saying. And then Puff Daddy, but Carisha and Diddy, they are yeah.
Yeah.
You hear this? So in other words, Nick Cannon's got a lot of yeah.
Yeah. He had all
I'm
these
looking
babies.
for a yeah.
He had all these babies and he didn't stay with not one of them. Like, and
so
look at them back
yes.
to back. They all yeah.
So now this is what you got. You got yeah. So what define?
Yeah, but ain't no babies coming out of this yeah. Like,
define
we literally just
define yeah.
Everybody might not everybody might have a definition, but long story short, it's somebody you having fun with, you vibing with. Okay,
so now. I still can't get off the little yeah situation. I love it. She's my little yeah. Yo, these young people.
That be stuff for you to know and people to find out.
Even
if they try to find out, it's like, damn, you don't, like, it's not that serious. People.
This new generation with this new lingo's and syntax, it's amazing. I love it, and I'm learning. And this is why I keep them close, because I want to stay as young as possible. So now, what is your age range in terms of dating or in terms of getting a little yeah?
I don't know. The oldest I dated was 32, and he didn't give 32. Like, he gave 23, like young boy, like. So I'm not gonna say I'm not dating a nigga my mom's age, none of that crazy shit. My mother is damn near 50, so we not doing that. But I date around my age. I'm 25.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's very cool. So what does the future hold for Double R?
The future holds
Excellence.
Grammys.
Oh, great.
The future holds estates. The future holds inheritance. The future holds land, businesses, all that. I'm coming like crazy. I don't know how else to put it, but I ain't no regular female artist, and I'm thinking big.
That's great. So now, I mean, you know, we're about to wrap up, and I kind of like your conversation. I wish we had more time.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do different in the game that's gonna, you know, make you stand out?
I'm gonna stay true to myself. I'm gonna bring real female rap back.
Oh,
That
she
real,
bringing MC Light shit back.
that real, rugged,
Queen Latifah shit
raw, thorough shit. Like, you don't have to sound like a nigga, you know?
Now, I'm asking you a simple question. Can you spit a quick 16 bars?
I can't do that for you.
Why? Because you're tipsy.
I can't do that for you.
You can't. Damn, I was really looking forward to that. You can't. All right, since you can't do that, I'm not going to, you know, force you. Now, can you please let the people know where to find you and what you got going on next?
So, y'all can find me on all platforms. I'm The Real Double R. Streaming, like, distribution, all, I'm Double R, everything. The project, Real is Riz, probably the only project I have out right now, but I'm working on another project. Maybe less songs than before, but I got a bunch of singles out. Pretty Girl, Pretty Vibes videos out. Go check that out on YouTube. Stay tuned. I got some shit. I'm about to shoot another video, and that's gonna drop before I go into project mode.
This was a dope interview.
Appreciate you, man.
This was dope. I like your vibe. Your energy is crazy.
Thank you.
I fuck with your vibe, and I like the fact that you're open-minded. You already know. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, DJScripz.
Shout outs to Scripz. Appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, DJScripz. We live in the building. Loungin With Scripz. Talk of the city, NYC. And we out. Peace. And I'm nice like a motherfucker.